finds the path, but he does it. Veda Prtama takes the lead with a superb tight line.
It is Guillaume Plonk going wide, getting all crossed up. It's Morelli leading the way.
In Mugello here, with just 2 laps remaining, it'll be the last lap as they go on to the start and finish now to climb the hill.
That is extreme confidence right there from Prtama, isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like from Ramadeepa in second place now. That is why then they don't want to be the one that's getting done.
Starting the last lap, he has a superb advantage. 1 second he has over the rest of them.
Any of these riders, he's never seen this place before, but he's riding it like he's ridden around here a million times. That was bombed into turn 1. So we are seeing more silly sort of antics in the penultimate corners.
There's another, attack, and he has to defend that absolutely superbly. He's well capable of it.
4 abreast into supreme.
And Brian Ariarte has gone from 1st to 4th. Thinker we haven't talked too much about. I think it's back in 11th place. It's the 54 of Veda Prtama, and I can just
towards turn 1. Mitani leaves it as late as he possibly can. Ramadeepa up the inside. Bintang. Well, looking back down the order then, where are we at? Thompson 6th place. Beñat Fernandez is ahead of him.
Imagine he is the sort of guy who's sitting there in the middle of the pack, not wanting to do anything too dramatic.
He's going to have 2 riders on the podium here today, Peter. It's absolutely all on for it.
And surely the guy.
5th, Ramadeepa and Singapore 7th and 8th. Danish watching our series leader. He's up into 9th position.
I'm going to wait to see how things unfold.
Carlo Thompson's another one of those riders, I reckon, Peter. He was in.
Behind, they're going to muck each other up, and Veda's just got a clear road ahead of him. He just has to put in that perfect.
Guillaume Plonk, yesterday's podium finisher, down in 10th place. Daniel in 11th.
And Ramadeepa
8th crossing the line, but found himself way up front after that. Goodness me.
As he did in Italy, and he knows he can do it. He probably doesn't know that he's got Justin there, has gone inside Brian Ariarte to take 4th place, I think. But it's still Veda Prtama that leads.
Oh no, who was that? It wasn't Plonk going wide, it was somebody else then.
Advantage unless he sees, of course, one of the TV screens around the track, and a lot of the riders do that. They look up, but only just. From Gonzalez, they spread out across the track. Oh my goodness, it's so.
Could have been Singapore actually. He's down into 7th place now. I think it was. It was Mike Hugh, unfortunately.
The TV screens, and then he'll know exactly how it's going. It's 1 second he has. Mitani up into 2nd place, but Veda Prtama has the advantage. Can push him back into 2nd place, ahead of number 11 Gonzalez. Right, so down the drop they go off the waterfall, and it is Marco Marin place ahead of Carpusian.
Well, it's all going to be about those final corners then. Danish has moved up another couple of spots, Peter. He's up into 7th place now. There he is in the middle of this shot, just behind Fernando,
who has the slightest advantage. There is the 51 of
Beñat Fernandez and David Gonzalez. You can't count them out. They are in for it as well. They would love as there. So Danish feeling a bit more in it. Maybe the pressure's taken off in some kind of weird way. Although
well, he is sometimes a points leader depending on where he is.
Exactly, but he's not at the moment. He'll be firmly in 2nd place, finishing in position. A podium here in Germany, as they all would. Still about 4, 5, 6 riders up for the 2nd. Brian Ariarte is much closer in the championship to him now as we look ahead from Danish to Ariarte. Just like that. There's Pugliese then. The 31 has not had a great weekend of it so far. Had a 3rd places, but it is all about Indonesia's Veda Prtama coming down the waterfall for the fight. Maybe Danish is feeling a bit more in the groove and a bit more up for the fight now.
Oh my goodness, it is a fight.
A very nonplussed expression about him all weekend long so far, but he might win all time. This victory is going to be his. It's all about who's going to get 2nd.
Yeah, and they're about 3 abreast.
It's right across the front of Beñat Fernandez. Goodness me, he squeezed him as much as you possibly can. I'll be feeling a bit happier after this. Morelli still leads down in towards turn 1, but goodness me, how many riders are
there? But up the inside, it is Mitani on the 34 who has the advantage. Carpusian's
that was sensational.
Okay, right, it is the 54 of Veda Prtama.
Rest you want to beat. Ramadeepa goes in a 2nd place then.
And Brian Ariarte there in the white helmet in 3rd place. Carpusian goes up the inside, but he can't do it. Mitani comes across. He is surely going to take so that still has the advantage, but only just. The white helmet of Carpusian in 2nd place. It came up the inside from about 10th place to 5th place on the brakes there into the first right-hander.
That is Morelli.
Carpusian looking for a way up the inside. There is no possibility there. Brian Ariarte cuts across his nose. Then Brian Ariarte in 3rd. Down the hill they go. Absolutely superb superb.
You've got to be careful, guys. You can't let him get away. This is getting a bit... big move there.
Very nicely and holds on to the lead.
Well then, so 3 riders down at the first turn. Agostinelli was the other one down with
stuff. It's 164 kilometres there, 102 miles away. They get up to 194 kilometres.
For third place, Beñat Fernandez up the inside of Pugliese there. Moves him wide. But as it was Fernandez, as you rightly pointed out, Peter, with Pons, they come across the line there to complete lap 1. It will be Uriarte.
Now, before they scrub off speed into the left-hander here, climbing the hill in 4th.
You know, Morelli's not a rider you want to let get away.
No, he isn't. I think Brian Uriarte has seen that.
From Karpushin, from Prtama, Thompson, Gonzalez, Beñat Fernandez, Singapong there in 7th place.
Gear all the way up here in 4th.
Karpushin just cut across the front of Uriarte. Sorry there, Peter. That was sudden.
He knows it. He was around to watch Marco Morelli be so soon too. And Veda Prtama does not want to hang in there. Karpushin goes up the inside. Veda Prtama tries to go back.
So close. They're being ultra brave through there. And look at Gonzalez just waiting to pounce on a bunch of these riders.
Superb at Assen, and that's why I think he moved up into 5th place and is now up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Marco Morelli dispose of them. Can't quite do it, but he does pick up 2nd place. Brian Uriarte hangs on to the lead to go down the hill.
But coming down the waterfall, they fan out 3 abreast towards the penultimate curve. Uriarte up to the inside. Karpushin doesn't fear,
just as you said, Matt.
Well then, up the hill we come once again.
It's Veda Prtama who has pushed aside the white helmeted man from Kyrgyzstan to take 2nd.
Want to give an inch, but he's forced to. He cuts back up the inside. They go off the track over onto the black stuff. Okay, then it's going to be left and flick it right down the waterfall. How fast can you go through here? Well, look at that. Look at
in place.
Well, it was a clean getaway for just about everybody initially. The jump in towards the final corner. Uriarte has to give way and move back down into 3rd place.
Yeah, he went.
The gap forming. I mean, Morelli's not hanging around. I'll be very interested to see the lap times this time around. First of all, was pretty good from Karpushin, but then it was Uriarte. Just let the brakes off. But here's
from 1st to 3rd, just on the scrub, and the brakes into the left-hander. That's Karpushin. Now let's see. Uriarte will be late on the brakes here. Close up on that leading trio. So he can...
What happened towards the back? It looked like it was Fernandez who hit the back of
that leads again, and still 15 laps to go. My goodness, I don't know about heartbreak. Comes out of the corner. The leading trio still have the advice. Marco Morelli over, but it's not green there.
Looked like Agostinelli there and taking the hapless Joel Pons with him.
Right, and this up the inside. It's the number 11 of David Gonzalez who has a look. Oh!